All right, today I'm going to be showing you if we can fix a head gasket issue with less than 20 bucks on this. I have used this material before, this product right here, K-Seal. I am a firm believer on it. Now, if the head gasket's really bad, it's not going to work. I would recommend draining out all the fluid and then doing like a little vacuum test, and then or a vacuum pull. If you have the tool for that, then try to use this as well to mix this with the coolant. Obviously, the more concentrated it is, the better it is. So I have used this on certain blown head gaskets where it was pushing out the coolant, but as it's pushing out the coolant, what you need to do is that you need to run the car, so when it starts building more pressure, and then you just turn it off, let it sit for a while, and then you just kind of repeat that little process back and forth. Now, for ones that have a little small head gasket leak, then I mean, you should be fine just with this, just by letting it run. Haven't started the car. It's not cold. It's pretty decent. There's no condensation, so you guys can get this confused. Discovered this when working on my customer's car, so I thought this would be a little great product because they wanted to set this up first before trying to do a head gasket, so we gave them that option for that. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And we'll go ahead and start this video right after the intro. All right, so we are working on a Toyota Tacoma. This is the V6 pre-runner. Again, I had to add about like 1.5 gallons of coolant in the system. I know it's crazy, right? Wasn't overheating or anything like that. But let's get this started. After I added the coolant, had the car sitting for about like a few days in the garage, so it's inside a garage. Obviously, it's not going to be cold or anything. We're in California. As soon as I started up, all this white smoke started coming all out, and like had to turn off the truck, push out the truck from the garage, and just so we can filter out all the smoke from inside. So let me get this started. I haven't started it yet, just so you can see. Here's the exhaust manifold right here. I can touch this. It's nice and cold. It's not hot, so I won't burn myself. So just so you're aware, I haven't started this. So we're gonna go ahead and start it now. This is like the first start after about like, I want to say 3 days. And then it kind of misfires too, so it starts shaking a little bit, as you can, I don't know if you can see that. So you can see the engine shaking. And then it gets better. So coming right here, we'll give it a couple seconds. And again, I mean, this is like a blown head gasket. You can smell the coolant coming out of it. Yeah, so this is burnt coolant. As you can see, this is not normal. This is not condensation. And yeah, the more warmed up it gets, the bigger the smoke. So we both know, everybody that's watching this, blown head gasket, white smoke is coolant. So usually you could check your oil filter cap, and you would see a little milkish in it. But we don't see that because these trucks are known for the gasket port or the water jacket port to leak into the cylinder instead of mixing with the oil. So as you can see, it's still smoking. It's not that bad because obviously it's more day, but yeah, the other day was like really bad. All right, so we got the K-Seal. Thing disappeared on me. So you need to shake this for about a good minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shake it all up. I already shaked it earlier, so if you shake it vigorously, so like pretty hard, just like this, for about a minute, you should be fine. So as you can see, there's still smoke. And then we're gonna go ahead and pour this guy right in. So as you can see, obviously this is how it looks. I probably pop the seal a little bit, but it should come up like a copper. This is not no other product. As you can see, that's how it looks like. So we just need to fill up the system right there. And then I didn't fill it up all the way. I just want it a little bit more concentrated. I'm gonna get a bottle of water and just rinse off that little top piece right there. So just like that, we just rinse it down because we don't want the cap getting too much of that, and then so forth. So we'll just leave a little gap that's in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the radiator cap back on because obviously over time it will build pressure. And then yeah, we'll get right back to it. As you can see, the smoke's not as bad, but we still know it has a pretty good smoke. It smells very strong. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pause the video on this and let it go. The time is, what time is it? All right, so the time is 11:52. We're gonna let this run. Obviously over the time, the smoke is gonna disappear because we have running. There's some head gaskets that are really, really bad. In the morning, if we let it sit for about, 4 or 5 hours, and it'll start smoking up like how it did in the beginning. So I'm gonna let this run for about, I wanna say about like an hour. We'll let it sit, and then I'll get back to the video on that. It's not a really, really bad head gasket leak. It's a very minor leak, but it has been leaking over time. Stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm pretty much, firm believer on this, and it will work in this one because it's a very light leak. So we'll see if it does. We're gonna put it up to test, but I have used it on other vehicles, and this is a great one to use it as a demonstration on. So we'll get right back to the video after. I'm gonna let this one run for about like an hour, just like that. Make sure if your car's overheating in that hour time, obviously you gotta take breaks and turn it off, let it sit, and so forth and all that. So mine, it's not gonna overheat, but we know we have a blown head gasket. All right, so I had the truck running for about a few hours. We have no smoke. We kept driving it, or I kept letting it idle. So about like after 30 minutes, the smoke went away. But so the time is 1:13. So we are good to go on that. Obviously, I've had it running. No overheating issues at all. And as you can see right here, operating temperatures right there. So we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off right now. I'm gonna let it sit. I don't know why I put it in neutral, but we'll let it sit, and then yeah, we'll let it sit overnight until then, and then we'll get back to the video. All right, so now we're back with the car. Obviously when I recorded it, it was over there. After I finished ending the video, basically what I did is I drove it around, ran a quick errand real quick, went to the store, came back. I let this sit for about 4 or 5 days. I let it sit. That is way plenty time for the cylinder to build up and obviously have some coolant in there. Obviously we're a little low on coolant because I drained out some, but we're not lower than what we actually are, so we're perfectly fine on that. I just want to make sure you guys know I haven't started it in that meantime. So as you can see, I could touch the exhaust. It's cold. I know that kind of doesn't say too much because I didn't record the whole process of it sitting, but I mean, all you can do is take my word, and I mean, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about this product because it's not being paid for. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start this. As you can see, I put a few miles onto it. I don't know if I showed it the last time. Miles, if you can see that. Focus. So it's about 291 and 163 miles. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start it. And then remember how when we first started, we had a misfire. So in the beginning, so I don't feel a misfire. Great. As you can see, the engine, it's not shaking or anything, so that's good. So that's a good sign. So now let's check out the exhaust. So we're gonna give it about a couple seconds until it starts smoking. Obviously we see these like a little condensation smoke. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not like the coolant smoke. So I don't smell the coolant being burnt. I do smell like obviously the exhaust or the gas smell. It's running rich right now as of the moment, but I mean, so far so good. Again, we'll give it a couple seconds, see if we see anything. I'll change the angle, so just in case so you guys see. I don't know if you can see anything. Well, that's it. All the little, whatever condensation smoke, it's all gone, it's all evaporated. But, I mean, yeah. So K-Seal does work. Again, it's not in all cases that it does work, but for the most part, I mean, it is a great product. And I mean, I would recommend on using this before Blue Devil. I do not recommend on using Blue Devil. There's some people that are firm believers on that. I don't believe it because I've had very bad experience with that, and I do follow the instructions on that. I was very careful on that. The only thing about Blue Devil, if you do use that, it'll crystallize inside the cylinder, and then if the head gasket's really bad, it'll crystallize in the wall jackets where the coolant is passing by. I know because I had to fix that. So it sucked. It was on a personal car on a Prius that I had to do it on. Yeah, that was to clean that up. It's no fun. I don't know how the K-Seal reacts when it's inside. I have it torn apart because I haven't had any issues with that one. Out of the time that I used K-Seal, I've used it maybe about like 15 times. I want to say 2 times it didn't work because it was like a really bad head gasket where as soon as you turn on the car, it starts pouring out coolant from the inside. So on that case, you would want to try to get like a pressure pump from AutoZone or something, and then use that to force it inside the system, or run the system a little bit lower than coolant so you can have some sort of fumes. But you want to take off the upper radiator hose and just pour it straight down into the block so you know what's in there, and just kind of fill it up in there, and then, you know, just put back the upper radiator hose and make sure that you have that fluid specifically inside the block instead of being in the radiator itself. So I poured it in the radiator. So I mean, obviously it wasn't that bad of a head gasket leak, but it was very noticeable, and it would misfire like crazy. It would damage it's gonna damage the cat eventually. So they've been running this head gasket issue for I think about a month, like I said. But yeah, I mean, if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any other questions on what do you think is another best product besides Blue Devil. Bars is like terrible. Don't use the microfiber ones or whatever. Terrible stuff. But K-Seal, my respects to you guys, and yeah, works great. So as you can see, the results, we're still having the car run, no smoke, 0 smoke, and so forth. So yeah, again, if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And thanks for watching, guys.